Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fun Genichiro stream. Yay! How's everybody doing tonight? I'm in an interesting headspace. Not a bad headspace, that's an interesting one. And whenever anything holiday related comes up, I usually end up in kind of like a reflective mood of sorts. Not super reflective, like it definitely hits more during Chrissy Mix than it does during Hanukkah. It still hits a little bit though. Like odd things that I think about, like I have my own little set of like holiday traditions that I follow every year. I mentioned this on one of the servers that I'm in, but while I myself don't identify as either Christian or Jewish, I still celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah. And it's kind of based out of tradition on the one and solidarity for the other. So in the case of Christmas, it's just like, I grew up in a Christian household, and while I don't necessarily believe myself, it doesn't mean I hate on the traditions that came with it. Like when we were kids, like Christmas morning was special, you know? And like having a nice happy going out and getting a tree and decorating the house and everything, it felt like a special occasion, and it feels wrong not to continue that for me. Like I wanna keep it going. And I mean, I wish I had kids to pass along such traditions too, but you know, it is what it is. As for why I celebrate Hanukkah, I'm sure. Oh, Spooty! Hi, Spoosie. Hey. And as for why I celebrate Hanukkah, I work, so I'm sure at least a good handful of you at this point know I work at a grocery store. But what I don't mention as often is that it's a Jewish grocery store. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, in this instance, it means that everything that we sell in the store follows the dietary rules laid out in the Jewish religious text. Or, put another way, the term for that being the food is considered kosher. And while I myself am not Jewish, I work for and with the community, so I celebrate Hanukkah as a way of solidarity. And happily put a menorah in the window, because I don't care how much hate is aimed at the Jewish community, and how I may very much be putting a bullseye on my own back by celebrating. I will always stand with my Jewish friends and family, no matter what. Just like I'll always stand by my trans brothers, sisters, and those who wouldn't identify as either gender implied by the terms brother and sister. Siblings. I should just say trans siblings. It covers everybody, including the non-binary crowd. And I'm going to keep celebrating these holidays because I have my own little family traditions. So going out and cutting down the Christmas tree is my little tradition. Lighting up the candles for Hanukkah is my little tradition. And of course, I gotta during Hanukkah, you have to eat delicious fried food that's really bad for your health, but really good. Especially fried donuts. They're so good. They're so bad for you, but they're so good. Like, every time you eat one, you probably lose a couple days off your life because of the artery clog and oil, but it's so tasty. Especially when it's like fried just enough that it's like a little bit of crisp on the outside. And then I like the ones that are filled with like chocolate. If you can't make a couple of wholesome jokes about each other's belief set, I mean, what's the point in being friends? Like, I'd imagine that nobody in any of our communities would like outwardly be mean towards another religious group. I imagine like we all have our beliefs, and there's some things that even if we don't necessarily like agree on what the great beyond holds, it's like we're not gonna like tell somebody that they're wrong because their belief set's different. I myself am Shinto Buddhist. While I'm not like super devout or anything, my worldview generally lines up with those rules of schools of thought. Exactly. Diversity is our strength, not our diversity is a strength, not a weakness. And I hope at some point to like find some good Shinto and Buddhist traditions that I could follow. It's a little bit hard just because they're not like the most popular religions in our country, in my country, of the good old well, I would say US of A, but we don't feel terribly united. It doesn't feel like we're terribly united these days. So, States of America seems like the appropriate way of putting it. United, nah. You couldn't sell that to me right now. I could go on a rant about that, but then I'll get flagged as a political channel, and that's no bueno for me. I don't want the algorithm to think all I talk about is politics. So let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to chat about randomly before starting stream? Oh yes, So, last night after I finished making the cake, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna sit down for a bit and like eat the leftover icing after frosting the cake, because it's like, what else am I gonna do with leftover frosting? I don't really have anything to spread it on. So I just grabbed the spreading spatula and I was just like, I'm gonna go fat kid in some icing while watching random videos on YouTube on my couch, and I ended up passing out on my couch. I think the pineapple juice cocktails did me in, because I was just like dead to the world. Like, Katie tried to wake me up, and she tried as hard as she could, and I just kept whenever I'm like that far gone, I'll just start making incoherent moaning noises. Like, I remember making the incoherent moaning noises because I was like, and she kept trying. She, bless her heart, she tried really hard. But I was gone. She just kind of like gave up and was like, just turned the lights off, made sure the blanket was covering me, and just like walked away. That's probably the most tired I've been since she started living with us. It happens. It used to be worse. Like, I used to pass out on the couch pretty regularly, but I also didn't stream super regularly. Hi, Archangel. How are yous? Everybody with the wands. I really need to make that make a sound. It's on my to-do list to have that make a sound, and I keep forgetting to do it. I am high quality streamer. So it's such high quality bonk as the emote falls on my head. Quality. Yay, head pats. Head pats are nice. I like head pats. Like head pats and head pats and head kisses. On the plus side, the cake itself is delicious. Although I'm a little sad it doesn't like taste like pineapple that much. Like, I wanted it to taste like pineapple, and I was like ready for like a delicious pineapple cake, because like Katie was like, I asked her what kind of cake that she want me to make, and she's like, I want a pineapple. But she was like, but I'm used to like having this like pineapple cake made with mix, and I'm like, I gotta make a cake with a mix. I'll make it from scratch. I'm gonna do it right. It'll be better. It'll taste so much better if I make it proper, make it from scratch, and try this recipe out. And it doesn't taste like pineapple that much. Like, it does a little bit, but it's not as pineapple-y as it could be. So, keep that in mind next time I make a pineapple cake. And then next time I will do another cake baking stream. I want to practice doing meat mech streams. And 2, I have one more significant other to make a cake for. Cause like, I'm not gonna make a cake for one, and then make a cake for another, and then not make a cake for the last one, cause that would be kinda wooed. So there's gonna be another cake in the near future. Not this weekend. The weekend after that, I will make more cake. It's also just fun content to do, honestly. Like, it's fun. It's a little bit different, and I want to work on controlling the meat mech better. Well, I will get better at the meat meching. Also, the total silliness of that bit that I did were showing both the meat mech and my face on screen. Alrighty. other funny bits to share before I start Touhouing? I'll think of something. I'll probably mention it while I'm Touhouing. Let me get another sipper. I don't know why, I'm really like, thirsty today. It's probably because I went fat kid on the rest of that icing. Just, whatever I didn't finish before I passed out last night, I finished it today. It was delicious. Also didn't taste like pineapple. I could have added more pineapple juice to it on the one hand, but on the other hand, it's like, but the acid in the pineapple juice will like totally mess with this icing if I add too much. Like it was already kind of like liquidy as it was. At least last night when it was icing the cake. Yeah, really. The whole thing. Beep. Doing Touhou 20 tonight. Why? I don't know. I was like, do I want to play Perfect Cherry Blossom because it's like it's all wintry and snowy where I am? Do I want to do Hidden Star and Four Seasons because, you know, again, snow joke? And I was like, Touhou 20. I did want to go in and do Marissa runs, so I'm going to warm up with a Rainbow run, but I did want to go in and do Marissa ones. Like, this is probably like one of the first Touhou games come out in a while where I can actually play fairly well as Marissa too. Like one of the few exceptions. But let's start with the Rainbow ones. Okay, I completely cleared Rainbow. Okay, good. I was pretty sure I did. I completed Rainbow. I don't think I have any Marissa clears yet, do I? No. I've cleared as Marissa before, but not on my home computer. Oop. Too far. Too far back. Too far back. Yeah, Waymo all clear. Alright, warm up one with Waymos. Okay, this'll do. Just like this candle. Let's see if I still remember how to play this one. Whee! I got forehead kissied. Oh man, max power already. Excellent. Almost took one on the chin. I should be a little less weapons than that. Son of a brisket. I got too greedy. It's so easy to farm Wonderstones during that part. When the fun shot hits. Or as I like to refer to it as the everybody dies shot. Because it filled the screen up pretty good. Farming ethically sourced fairies. Definitely. Yep. 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 I got 10 of them. Managed to get 10 Wonderstones. That's pretty good for that's pretty good start prestige 1. This combination of shots is just so good. Jamie, your beautiful dress that I really want to wear. Ah, god dang it! Why did I do that? I'm gonna miss that life. I'm gonna get to tell you hit me, and I'm gonna be like, oh, it's too bad I took that stupid death in stage 2. I'm not gonna kill the run, but I'm very annoyed with that. I'm very annoyed at myself for letting that happen. Alright, I'll try to redeem myself after that, after that. Why spawn a Wonderstone now? But I'm stuck in the middle of, cannot get around or anything. I could try to be a little more I could try to be more risky. I actually crashed it. Oh, wait. Right, that's how this spell works. This is the make your own problems spell. Alright, let's go find us a pyramid. Pew, 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 pew. Ah, good. More Wonderstones for me to shoot at. Thing I noticed is the faster you knock out a Wonderstone, the more gauge you preserve to spawn the next one. So you definitely want to knock them out as fast as you can. If you're able to do so safely, of course. Like, it is not worth it to take a stupid risk to do it. And it definitely becomes a lot more tricky in the later levels. I do not want to let any of them get to the bottom and have a just random burst come at me from behind, essentially. Hey, pyramid. Time to fight our way inside of said pyramid. I don't know what hit me, but I'm pissed off that it did. Because I didn't see it, honestly. So now I have to do a bunch of this fighting freaking 3-tower. Crumble, crumble. I misread that pretty badly. I misheard that too. Admittedly, the everybody die shot is not great for bosses. Hey, why you gotta dump the one up there? Okay. Okay. It's all 4 lives. That's not terrible. I know when I catch up to the great equalizer that is Touhou, though, it's gonna be, oh, baby. Y'all gonna find out why I call her the great equalizer if you've not seen me play this game before. That was a perfectly timed kill everything shot. God dang it! I thought I was gonna make it to the edge of that. Man, there's no takebacks either. That kind of annoys me. Losing all my lives to stupid stuff. Swear, this thing feels like it's forcing you to use a bomb. 2 even if you're really unlucky. I mean, it gives you one of them back, but it still doesn't feel great. That was a I'm pissed off bomb. Well, I am ruining this run one stupid action at a time. I don't have much faith in this run at this point. Will I continue it? Yes. But the next one's gonna be rough if I don't start turning this thing around. This run's dead. I'm playing it out, but this run is dead now. That's fine. This gives me a chance to remember what all the patterns were. And maybe to be less stupid the next run. That was just on the maybe part. This spell card is such bullshit! Wasn't even enough of a game. Whatever. Careful because a bunch of those shots bounce. Alright, let's see how stage 5 goes. I hit the bomb in time to get the death timer off. Come on, game. Game is not throwing me bones here, guys. Yay. Alright, time to clear this out. I mean, I'm not even surprised anymore. Oh, got a life. Yay. Oh, that was my last bomb. That's unfortunate. Yeep. That was not a good time to be not at the bottom of the screen. Alright, time to get bodied by Touhou. Well, maybe I'll somehow perfect this fight. No, I won't. Somehow perfect this fight. Against a character who's canonically OP. Well, the fact that that burner overrun got that far. Hey, Edis! Huh. Oh, wait. Let's try that again. I'll do that with, the kill everything in front of me shot versus the kill everything on screen shot. How you doing tonight, Edis? I'm doing pretty okay. I had a moment of how would be best to describe? Pondering at the start of the stream where I was talking about holiday traditions and stuff. Because it is the first night of Hanukkah. And while I myself am not Jewish, I work for the Jewish community and know a lot of people who are as a result of that. So, I celebrate as a form of showing solidarity. Alright. Still got the level 4 before. Still got to max power before the first boss fight. That is always good. Streak times 10. Good job, Yeetus. Streak all over my chat. Just streak to the max. Wow. So somebody just looked at you and told you to take the hat off because you're not Christian. Because you wanted to wear a Christmas hat. Really? Really? They should be more happy that you're willing to partake in and recognize that their holiday and belief set. Recognize that as a valid thing, but I guess nah, you're not one of us. You can't even wear the hat. Rawr. That'll work. People need to like be a little bit more open and respectful. I assume you meant Buddhism. Oh, that was close. Yep. Figured that's what you meant. So your town is it's a little bit of everything, essentially. Yeah, you would think people in a town that had a little bit of everything was like. Okay, see, the father at that church understands how to do it right. And then you got all the haters be like, no, take it off. Like, seriously, bro? Sounds like somebody needs to go to that church and sit down and listen to what the priest has to say. Exactly. More people is more better. Like, everyone's welcome to the party. It's more fun that way. They should look at it as free advertising for their faith. Because more people is indeed more better. It's too bad the kill everything in front of me shot didn't last just a wee bit longer. What the? Did a bullet spawn on top of me? Crumble, crumble. I swear that's what felt like it happened. It might have, just because the last radius of those guys' shots. Oh, it was a tourist! Ah, of course. Was it an American tourist? Because if it was, that would make so much sense. Yep. 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 Gee, how did I know? Should've just bombed it, but no, I want to try and be a hero. Now I done lost a life on something stupid. Oh boy. So many cheese slices. At least I got that life I lost back. Which makes sense, because most are. But when you meet the one, I swear it does feel like the 1 in 1,000 tends to be an American so much of the time, though. My poor candles on my Hanukkah menorah are struggling. I might need to check the seals on my windows because the candle flames are flickering quite a bit, which means there's air getting in. Oof. That was close. I done had a wee bit of a miscalculation there. Followed by another miscalculation on my part. You know, I'd rather use the bombs than, like, take the hit, but... Oof. God dang it! How did I let myself get hit there? Ah, no kidding. Just started out as a literal English. Started out as a literal pit stop, and then became an actual town that is still pretty much a literal pit stop. I swear this pattern, her non-spell pattern feels slightly different. Oh, I don't capture that one too often. And time for the one of everything spell. Ooh. That was a little close. A little too close. Okay, that definitely went a lot better than it did last time. Let's see if I can get past the Toyohime. I thought I got the bomb off in time. I should not have tried being a hero there. That will cost me. That will probably cost me the run, honestly. No, correction. That cost me the run. Man! Why do I do stupid things that kill my runs? Honestly, this is probably the best time for an ad break in the middle of this purge festa. But I thought I killed it! Took a perfectly good run and flushed it down the toilet. Good job, me. Alright, let's try this out. Let me fight, see what happens. That was unfortunate. Correction, that was unfortunate. This whole thing is unfortunate. I'm surprised I managed to get this turd of a run to stage 6. I'm bridging with the raid. Oh, that is indeed Touhou time. Oh, it's good timing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my stream. Welcome to my chat. My name is Genichiro. I am half Oni, half white with Tengu. Every Sunday, I tend to play games from the Touhou project. Every Tuesday, I play Mahjong. Fridays, I tend to play games from the 16-bit era. And the rest of the time, I usually do plays of action, adventure, and RPG games. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, feel free to go ahead and mash that follow button to become a member of the Oni Tengu squad. And Jing, I know you just finished our stream, which is fun work, but also hard work. If you need to do post-stream care, get yourself a bite to eat, have a nice stretch, get a glass of water, feel free to do so. And if you need to go to sleep, by all means. And if you're able to hang around, feel free to stick around and watch as I try to do shooting games and maybe actually clear it. Also, we're currently working on a fundraiser for Trans Lifeline. So if you're able to donate, !fundraiser or !tiltify. And if you're not able to donate, no worries. Feel free to just share around, and if enough of you share around to other people, eventually there'll be someone who can donate, and it'll be like donating yourself. Okie dokies, enjoy your lurkies, and thanks for bringing your community over. I shall try my best to entertain everybody. Alright, let's do stage 6 with no lives whatsoever. Oh my goodness, you were streaming with a fever. Do get yourself some rest. Goodness. Oh, that didn't last long. I was trying to save my bombs. I should have just asked. Just use it. Oh well. I wasn't feeling that run anyway. I had a really bad stage 5. So this is fine. Oh, what were you guys doing? Ah, you guys were doing some StarCraft. I missed a bit where it said where the shoutout said what you guys were up to. Stars we've got, crafting less so. Alright, let's pick up another stone. So at this point, just a gag for me to get 9 of each, even though after getting 3, it's kind of useless. Alright, let's try again. You guys get to see the whole game now. I usually play as Rainbow in these games, who is the lovely little shrine maiden that I'm currently playing as. But this is one of the few games I'm actually okay with, that with Marissa, the other main character, who is styled as a Western magician. So like, or Western witch. So like, imagine like Witch Hat. Like if you see Wizard of Oz, like imagine like the Wicked Witch of the West and her outfit. This is the most recent Touhou game. If you've never experienced Touhou before, it is a bullet hell game. One hit, doesn't matter if it's a stage 1 bullet or a stage 2 bullet. One bullet will end your day. Well, end your life, I should say. I currently have it set to the 2nd difficulty level. So, normal. So, there is one step below that's where the bullet patterns are a little less dense. And these games tend to run around... The bullet hells tend to run around $15-ish on Steam. They're not super expensive, and they're... while sometimes it may seem like I get very frustrated while playing these games, I actually do very much enjoy them. Yep, this is one of the main games. When did 20 come out? I'll look it up real quick. It came out of during Summer Comiket. Yes. Zune art, best art. Like, I feel like he's pretty much solidified his art style at this point. Like right around 12, 13 is like when it really felt like it came together, and like he started getting like a lot more consistent. Yeah, the shtick on this one is all the... Let's see. Farming the Wonderstones is like the mechanic in-game. And then... Yeep. Try not to hit it. Try not to... Yeep, yeep, yeep. God dang it. I-ish good Touhou player. I am the best Touhou player of all time. That's why I get hit on stage 2. But the shtick on this one is getting the Wonderstones to appear for getting your life and bomb pieces. Which is related to the 2 meters in the lower left-hand corner. So the vertical meter is for when the Wonderstones are going to spawn, and the horizontal meter is for when your special attack will go off. And only Rainbow and Marissa are playable in this one, but there's an insane amount of customization. Like if you notice on the right, you see the four gemstones kind of circling around. So each one of those relates to the main stone's the one at the top. Yeah, you can't mess up your strafing on stage 2 even. It's like during the stages and the boss fights is like I can only kind of like glance at chat, or else bad things will happen. The big thing, the other big thing on this one is the level of customization. So of all those gemstones that are on the right, there are 8 each. So that, and the way that works is the one at the top is the story stone. So that determines what your story and ending is going to be. Each of the colors has one set of dialogue for the characters to the stages, and then each individual stone has a different ending. And then in addition to that, each stone also carries a different unfocused shot, focus shot, and then extra ability. So what I have set up now is the one that kind of looks like a red Chaos Emerald that's currently obscured by Chimi. It gives me like Rimu's homing wild amulet shot. Wide, not wild, wide, not wild, wide shot. The one on the right gives me needles as a focus shot, and then the special ability of the one on the bottom is my focus shot's more powerful. And next time I end up on the title screen, I'll actually show what all the descriptions for all the different ones are. But I found, at least for my playstyle, that reds work the best. Especially that boost to the focus shot. Oops. Swear that first spell of Chimi's is hit or miss. This one is you make your own problems. Like that that burst line will basically, one of the lines is targeted at you and the rest are at 90-degree angles to that line. And it's based on where you are at the time she starts it. It's kind of reminiscent of one of Parsy's spells and how it's a bunch of aim shots that look similar to that. Awkwardly flirting with Touhou cosplayers equals shooting your unfocused shots. You know, it's kind of funny you say that, because when I go to conventions, I am a Touhou cosplayer. Trying to think when the last time someone actually bothered to flirt with me, though. The problem is most of the people I know are awkward, or like socially awkward in person. So while everyone will freely flirt with me while I'm streaming, those same people generally will not wouldn't flirt with me in person because IRL social interactions. But I can't hit backspace or hit Control Z if I make a mistake. And unpinned. So I have a love-hate relationship with this part of the stage. When you hit one of those spirit balls, they shoot an aim shot at you. Whoa. The green ones shoot an aim shot at you, and the blue ones shoot a burst shot. If you don't hit them, and they get to the bottom, then they'll shoot from the bottom. which in some ways is worse. Honestly, the blue ones aren't so bad. At least the burst shots aren't aimed. That's still not a great thing to have come at you from behind, but at least they're not aimed at you directly. Okay, having that one show up like that is a little annoying. Oh goodness, I haven't touched SA in a while. I am not good at subterranean animism. I think I got to Oku once. I was mad too. I got to Oku's last spell and I was so nervous that I finally was about to actually clear that I choked. And that's the closest I've ever come to beating subterranean animism. It's also funny in that the Oku fight is like, strictly speaking, the Oku fight is easier than the Orin fight because while Oku puts a lot of things on the screen, the biggest thing with her is like, it's a bunch of big bullets rather than like a bunch of tiny ones. So, is the screen full of stuff? Yeah, but it's full of like, less things from a quantity standpoint. Like, that fight was so much easier than the Orin fight that preceded it. Which made me all the more salty that I screwed it up. I should make an attempt on it again at some point. After all, me being bad at the games makes for some hilarious content. Although I like being good at the games too. I will start breaking out into laughing fits. Wait. Bite me? No biteys, no biteys. Ah! I feel it. I feel the bite. Somehow I feel it. I swear it feels like you bit my shoulder after you said that. I don't know if that's what you were aiming for or not. But I swear I feel a phantom bite through the chat. You might, honestly. Like, one of my names literally translates to maple. I am not kidding. Specifically, my middle name translates to maple. My neck? What are you, a vampire? I swear I felt it. It could be my overactive imagination, but I swear I felt a light bite. Also, for some reason, Katie likes biting me over and over again, too. For those who need context, Katie is the name of one of my girlfriends. Yes, I said one of, by the way. Hey kids, remember when you said you didn't want to study geometry in school because you'd never use it for anything? This is when the geometry fights back! Oops. You decided not to study geometry, now you're getting attacked by geometry. It's everywhere! Well, not right now. I'm not getting attacked by more geometry at the moment, but I will though. Curious? What are you curious about? Also, allegedly, Rainbow comments on the geometry bit, at least in one of the stories. I forget if it was this one or not. I'm sensitive there! Oh, she just calls them weird stones. That's fair. I swear there is one story where she calls them weird triangles or something. Spoosy, what are you planning? And if somebody translated into text, someone would be able to have a new password for a name of thing. What is it about affection that turns me into a password generator? Wait, something did that to me earlier. Oh, what was it? Something during somebody's stream. Who was I watching earlier? I want to say it was something that happened during Skylord Zoe's stream earlier. Because I like to watch my fellow VTubers while I'm stuck at my desk at work. God dang it. A lot of people call me either Gen or Genny. Those are the two most common ones. Okay. If I could just not yeep! I was just about to say not screw up stage 5 and then proceeds to take a hit. It sounds about right. Uh-oh. Okay, got it off. I'm not that cute though. I'm like maybe a 5 out of 10 on a good day. But not that cute. There's so many other cuties out there. Almost ran into a bullet. That would've sucked. Save that for Touhou. Okay, 5 lives going to this Touhou fight. Let's see how I screw this up. Have a good day at work, Yeetus. I suppose I will concede that Spoocy, you're cute and you think I'm cute. I will concede that you are a cutie who thinks I am a cutie. I think I liked it better when Touhou was a manga-only character. Also, the night this game came out, and I was like playing through all the stages just to see who was in the game. When I saw that stage 5 was Touhou, I like flipped my metaphorical shit. I do try to treat my fellow girlies and girly adjacent individuals nice. Because Femme has so many variations. But my chest is where my boobs live. Uh-oh. Oh, I was out of bombs. It's like, why did the bomb button not do anything? Oh. There are none. Wow, that is unfortunate timing. Okay, 3 lives going to stage 6. That's pretty good. I actually have a chance here. Well, let's give her a shot. More lives is more better. Yeet! You know, I haven't done that yet. I need to do that. I remember seeing it and I remember thinking to myself I was gonna listen to it later. Thank you for the reminder. I am sometimes bad at life and forget things. The fact that I passed out last night probably not helping that. Passed out on my couch watching random videos on YouTube with a bowl of icing in front of me. I swear that's a stereotype somewhere. Only thing that could have been more on the nose is if somehow I like was drinking God dang it, drinking a beer or something. Alright, 3 lives going into this Arya fight. Did have a pretty good cake. That cake did look delicious. Oh my goodness. Honestly, considering how hard I passed out last night, that's really not too far from reality. I mean, I wasn't like super covered in icing, but like that there were definitely some icing spots on my clothing. I'm not even gonna like try and say there wasn't. Also, if I suddenly grow silent because I'm locked into this fight, apologies in advance. Final boss in a Touhou game and all that, you know. Oh, my computer felt that one. Oh, that was a close one. If I use my bombs correctly, I can get through this. The trick is don't be a freaking hero needlessly. I don't like the spell anyway. This is not the most bullshit spell she has. I lost track of where the bullets were there for a second. Is this the bullshit spell? No, this is not the bullshit one. I believe that's the next one. I was going to use all my bombs up before it. I hate this spell with a burning passion. Can you fathom why that is? I swear, for somebody who it's part of their story that they're trying to lose. They sure are trying hard to like put up a fight and make it look good. I should have bombed that. Alright, final spell. Final spell of 2 stock lives. If I screw this up, I'm uninstalling. I should be careful about the things I say out loud. Also, these bullets are uncancelable. Uncancelable. I can't clear them in any way, shape, or form aside from getting to the next phase of the spell. Bombs won't even clear them. Trout. Oh, got her at least. Yay! 1 CC run! I got one! I got at least one tonight. I'll take it. It's hilarious what she means by torrent of impurity, by the way. Oh, one of my candles went out. They were set to last about 2.5 hours. It has been about 2, so I should complain to the company. So, if you don't like Touhou game spoilers, cover your ears for the next bit. What she means by impurity coming in? By the way, I swear that looks like a piece of the Stargate. Like it looks like the chevron from the Stargate. I kid you not. It's just my opinion. Anyway, I digress. But the form the impurity takes is I'm sure that everybody here is familiar with social media. Imagine what would happen if there was a being that existed that somehow downloaded all of social media posts into their person. And only really remembered the conspiracy stuff. And that's what the extra stage boss is. Which a bunch of my friends have nicknamed Conspiracy Tan. Literally, one of her spell cards references Flat Earth. That's how in it she is. All right, I did a Weimu one. Let's see if I can do some Marissa ones. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the customization when I next got to here. So yeah, you can choose your main incident stone, and each Rainbow and Marissa each get 8. You can choose to have these be blank, so common magic stone, or you can choose these to be one of the other incident stones. And each one is based off, will determine your wide shot, so, or your wide shot or unfocused shot, your focus shot, and then an extra ability. So each stone has different support effects. Each one, so like for each of the shots, you get Marissa's lasers for that. You get her magic missiles. Let's see. I forget what this shot looks like. I'm not even sure I've necessarily tried it. Oh boy, you joined December camp. One more person that can join in our wild antics. More people means more likely to keep stuff active. Also, more people to join in on movie night and Jackboxes. I tend to do those Discord only. Especially movie night. Kinda can't stream movie night on Twitch. I don't get me copyright dinged. Yeah, currently we are all being challenged by my friend Topaz, who's also on that server. The last time we played Jackbox, she basically like swept us. Like she kept winning every game. Hey, we jokingly called her the stage 6 boss of Jackbox. So. Mayhaps having the spoos around will help us beat her somehow. Indeed. So let's see, yeah, this forward-backward shot. I think, yeah, makes her options like go in front of her for that one. That makes her options destroy bullets. I just tried this one for fun. Powerful pack of wolves in front of you. I'll have to compare that to the missiles. Ah, and there's the exploding frogs. Your exploding frog's wide shot. And if you choose common magic stone, it will copy the main incident stone, but it'll be a weaker version of it. So it's definitely worth it to actually fly a stone, even if it's just another copy of the main incident stone. But yeah, there's a massive amount of customization. So you have the two characters, and they each have possible 8 wide shots, 8 focus shots, and 8 support shots. In addition to 8 story stones, so there's a ton of customization available, despite the fact that there's only 2 characters. Which is probably part of why I enjoyed this game so much, is just the level of customization you get. I'm curious to see how the wolf pack, what the wolf pack is. And how that compares to the missiles. I'm definitely gonna keep increased focus shot. I spend so much time focus mode that it just makes the most sense for me to do that. Do I want missiles or do I want laser nuke? I'll do laser nuke. Well, let's give this a shot. Yay, shoulder massage! I actually could use those. My labor-based job definitely necessitates that. Okay, I'm feeling the power of the frogs. Okay, the wolf pack, I'm not feeling that at all. I'm gonna change it back to missiles. Stick with the classic. Is that so? Yeah, I have to bet the ticket to how to win me over. There are many ways that one could go about it, but giving good massages is definitely one of those ways. I love that each of the exploding frogs does a little extra. Okay, good massages, good cook. Okay, yeah, you're definitely husband-wife material. Yep. I am a pretty simple individual. Like, let's see. Cookie will definitely Cookie will get you in the door. Massages will get you in the door. And most importantly, having a Gatting libido will get you in the door. I tried to tone it down on Twitch, but generally speaking, I am very much a very lewd individual. I just keep it under control on during streams because I don't want to get bonked for being too hot for Twitch.tv. So the little sesame seed bullets are annoying to deal with. Private DMs or horny chats. There are definitely plenty of horny chats between amongst the Discord servers that I am in. Boop. Because being horny with friends. And then hopefully ultimately being horny with friends with benefits. Ayo. I thought that the bullet was gonna despawn before it got to me. That's why I didn't dodge, and now I feel kind of dumb that was not the case. But the exploding frog missile combo, this combination fucks. Eek. Now that one was on me. What in the world is going on with me in this stage 2 run? On stage 2 of this run. Ugh. English is a fun language sometimes. Yeah, I don't know if I could save this run. I'm gonna try to, but I don't know if I'm gonna be saving this one. Ah, good. Yes, always make sure that whatever flavor of poly you engage in, make sure that that communication happens. Speaking from somebody who is currently in romantic relationships with 3 individuals, communication is key. Also, holy... God dang it. Also, finding ways to make sure that everything is balanced between all 3, that's also a struggle. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the laser nuke. I mean, it's nice that it has, like, penetration and will hit the thing and the thing behind the thing. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Wow. Well, that run went to shit real quick. Oof, sorry to hear that, Sprucey. Sometimes people are jerks. Oh yeah, like when it's good, it's great. Like it kind of like works out. Like I have like little like each person kind of like fills a need that I have in a relationship. It's kind of nice. Like, my primary partner isn't, like, the horniest person on the planet. But that's okay, because, like, my other 2 partners have a bit more libido to work with. To, like, cover that need. And, like, my primary partner isn't the most cuddly, but my other 2 partners are. So yeah, it's all about the, like, finding ways to, like, fill in the blanks, so to speak, and being clear about what I'm looking for out of all my relationships. Like, at this point, I have, like, most of my needs pretty well taken care of. Admittedly, having a live-in partner that had the same tier of libido I had would be, like, the finishing touch, so to speak. And add jail hit. I will hold my thoughts for when add jail ends. Yeah, I got one up. Onwards to stage 2. So many missiles, followed by so many frogs. This is like perfect for Marissa. Especially because the little explodies have area of effect. Yay, yeah, jail's over. Hey chat, what was I talking about before ads started? My short-term memory is acting up again. There is no joke. Why is my short-term memory so bad? Fumble. Oh yeah, I was talking about the the last little bits that I need for complete fulfillment is like having a live-in partner with high libido is like the last puzzle piece. Although despite that being the last Tetris piece that I feel like the last little Tetris piece I feel like I need. Admittedly, another part of me is also like, you know, it'd be kind of fun to have a girlfriend in the VTuber community too. As in girlfriend that's fellow VTuber. I should be more specific. Of course, that requires a bit of delicacy and being careful. Because that can very easily come off as me being parasocial. If I, like, go about it the wrong way. Because I wouldn't want somebody to go full-on parasocial with me, ergo I wouldn't want to do it with someone else. Or make someone else feel that way. Like, I have a little side rule that I've been trying to follow when it comes to asking people for relationships when I've, like, met them online, and that's, I would like to at least meet somebody in person once before going that route. Generally speaking. Because ultimately, like, anybody I date in any way, shape, or form, I would at least want to do something with them in person at least once or twice. Like, even if we live far away and separate. So, if I meet somebody and, like, it turns out we are blatantly incompatible in person, it's like, I'd rather not find that out then. I'd rather have an idea in advance. I know the last time I asked somebody out that was also a VTuber, it was also somebody that I had met in person before. So I wasn't like interested in just the person as the pixels on the screen, so to speak. Go, my pretty little missiles, go. Actually, I'm pretty good at like hitting all the little blue spirit balls before they get to the bottom of the screen and become annoyances. God dang it. Ooh, toxic relationship. Bad. Oh, the third one, that's ew. That's just mean. I get you. You know, honestly, like, one thing I've learned with being with one person for a long time, because I have been with my primary partner now for just over 9 years, and I feel like having, like, even if just someone else once in a while to, like, spice things up, as long as there is consent all around, and if a third person is being brought in just for a little bit of fun temporarily, as long as it's very clear that this is what this is about, don't come in expecting to get too attached. Like, if things, like, hit off really well, then maybe, but, like, there always needs to be clear communication about what something is and isn't. Yeah, we just had our 9-year last month. It's easy for me to remember how long it's been because we got together when I was 30. So all I gotta do is my current age minus 30, and that's how long we've been together. Also, you want to hear something crazy hilarious? My anniversary with my primary partner and the birthday of one of my other girlfriends, same day. God dang it. God dang it. The god dang it wasn't for what I was saying, it was because of good hit. But yeah, like, what are the odds on that one, huh? And before somebody says 1 in 365. Ooh, 5 years, nice. Why did I crash into that green bullet? I saw it. My mind processed that it was there. So why did I hit it? One day we'll finally get married. You know, our original plan was we had, like, we set up a location, we, like, started putting together the planning bits, and, like, we were, like, starting to, like, have concrete plans for everything happening. And the year was, guess what year this happened. Take a guess. The year that all this planning happened in. And that's why we're not married yet. We were gonna get married in May of 2020, but then, well, you know what happened. Everybody knows what happened. And then, of course, during that time period, financial priorities shifted, and well. Corn? I want some corn. Corn sounds yummy. Especially when it's, like, got the right amount of butter on it. Like how Marissa's like, you know, I've always wanted to loot a pyramid, but I'm not here to loot it, but I've always wanted to. She's gonna loot that pyramid. I feel like y'all be better off going all in on Sweden rather than on the US. For, oh, name a reason. Oh. Okay, that was a risky move. But it paid off, so... Yeah! We've reached that point. I feel like it's gonna be a while before stuff feels like okay again here. And I feel sad that I... No, God dang it. I have to say that. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't get to the point where it's like, oh crap, everybody get the McBlankety out. Alright, the truth of the matter is like, here is all I've ever known. So if suddenly it became illegal for me to just exist as myself, I wouldn't know what to do. Pretty much. That's definitely what it feels like. And I would much rather not leave. Like, it would have to be really bad for me to be like, well, time to go. Just because it's like, there would be so many... Moving out of your home country, there's a lot of parts to that. A lot of parts to that. But hopefully it never gets to that point. But I imagine if you two got married, it would probably be a lot easier for her to become a citizen. I don't know how immigration in Sweden works. This is true, Spoosie, this is true. Ah, I love magic missiles. They're so nice. Beep. And then there's ye old reliable Master Spark. Son of a brisket. Well, if there's gonna be a Marissa run tonight, I don't think it's gonna be this one. Unless something really changes for the better. Oops. God dang it. I really screwed that battle up. I can see that being an issue if your family is not exactly LGBTQ friendly. Okay, before I start this next run, I'm gonna refill my water. Thankfully, the water is like right next to me, so be right back in a moment. Yeah. There we go. Water reloaded. Was I maxed out on those yet? Oh, I'm not maxed out on creature reds yet. Okay, let's give that another go. What was it? I think I've got time for one good run or two okay runs. Yeah, as long as you have your girl, you will be fine. Yeah, romantic partners to be the best support ever. Yes. Love, happiness, and being silly. Hello again, Archangels. Me? I'm not that pretty. Being called pretty again. I need to one day travel out of the country and go places for funsies. And by funsies, I mean go see people. I swear these bullets look like sesame. The little tiny bullets look like sesame seeds. I can't unsee it. Beep. Ooh, nice. Keep forgetting to meet Discord buddies. Like where this combination shot type is just so good. I've done fun stuff in the private VCs before. If the mood is right, then yes, I've been known to put on private shows on VCs. I feel like I should be careful about advertising that out loud. God dang it. I duly noted. I swear, private shows and VCs are like me just testing out if the OnlyFans thing has a chance at working. Because if there's people out there who are gonna treat me as a fetish, I might as well attempt to profit from it. Hey, I'm just saying, you know. I don't... Wow. Okay, me. I might be starting to get iffy if I'm making mistakes like that. I'm still gonna go until I hit the full 3 hours. I ain't quitting until at least that point. Especially because this is a shorter week for me as far as streaming goes. Oh yeah, that's right. I have put some of those into the spicy positivity on the Loki server, haven't I? I still feel a little awkward about the tan lines photo. That is probably like the most revealing photo that is publicly available of me. Public is in quotes, of course. Oh, I'm not. I don't know if I'm that sexy though. I don't know if I'm sexy AF though. I actually kind of don't really mind like posting photos of me in like my undies just because it's like, I mean, technically speaking, it's the same amount of skin that's showing when I'm wearing a bikini on the beach. Like, but what's the difference between undies and bikini? Time, place, occasion. At least as far as coverage goes. The tan line one was definitely that was probably the most risque photo I've ever made available of myself to people I'm not actively in a relationship with. God dang it. Well, there's not too many things in the Spicy Positivity channel, so shouldn't be that hard to find. Just scroll past all the photos of Loki's beautiful thighs. Oh, that candle went out. Well, I'll say this, they definitely drained the oil out of each of them. So, while one of those candles definitely did not last the advertised 2.5 hours, at least they definitely go through their oil. Oh, you found that one. It felt really awkward when I was censoring that photo. The nature of how that, what that photo was supposed to show off meant I had to take it very, natural. Being attacked by geometry again. Oh my. God, I was stuck here. God dang it! Stupid bullet that spawned behind me off screen. Eek! God dang it. This run had a chance until I tried being a hero. He's not dead, but I've got a really nuts rope to tell you in a fight. Oh my. I have heard things about how much fun people have had with each other in the VR chat before. One of my girlfriends likes doing stuff in VR chat of that nature. Beep. I thought I hit my bomb in time. Beep. Oh my. If that's the attitude you have, then you're probably going to make a lot of ladies. Well, whenever you do stuff with people other than Mindstorm, you will be making more ladies more happy. As I was about to say, many ladies was like, wait, not everybody goes around to the extremes that I do. You have the potential to make many ladies many happy. Am I getting greeted by a cat? I'm getting greeted by a cat. Give me a second, Sonny. This is like the worst fight in the game. Why do you have to come into the room at the worst? Dang it. Chaos Gremlin. That's what you are, you're a little Chaos Gremlin. Oh, don't go away, I didn't mean it. Aww. I think I offended her. I swear Master Spark does nothing in this game. Oh, that was a bad time to get pinned to the side. God dang it. Wow, game, really? We gonna play it like that? Yeah, we are. Oh my. So you're saying you're experienced. That's good. I like seeing experiments on resumes. Okay, don't pin me up like that. Not again. Well, this isn't impossible. I shall keep that in mind when I have a night when I'm feeling particularly horny, but there's nobody around that wants to be horny. Should probably try not to screw up the non-spells. Ah, god dang it. I should have tried to hold on a little bit longer there. Yeah. Sudden disappearing of the bullets messed me up on that. Oh, that sucks. I am gonna miss that life really hard. There's still a chance. Okay, there's no longer a chance. Yay, hit tats. My chances just went away. Especially because this spell exists. Yeah. Man, that run had a chance. Oh well, we try again. Let's see. This run's probably gonna... Oh, this run's definitely gonna be the last run of the night. What can I say? I'm full of surprises. I try not to be too obvious about certain aspects of myself just because coming off as too strong can lead to giving the wrong impression to people. Something I've learned over the years. Oh wow, I'm at full power already. That's pretty good actually. Every time I get cute, I get super mushy. Oh. Oh, hey, Sonny. Welcome back. Meow. I feel like I'm required to turn the cat cam on now. Activate cat cam. If she'll stay still long enough for that to be relevant. She might not. She is cat. Cat does as cat pleases. Oh, okay, let's see. Will she hang around long enough for cat cam to... Let's not cover up the whole freaking screen. Oh wait. That's probably why cat cam isn't working. It's like cat cam. We're gonna move that down to the corner. Because everybody could use a little cat cam in their lives. Tiny. I told everybody, I was like, I don't want to just say there's cat and then not show cat. I feel like that's like, that's just wooed. If she goes and sits down somewhere, I will like set my phone up in a way that it'll just capture her being adorable. She seems like she just wants to be playful right now, though. Studies. Be careful with what you rub up against. You're a little staticky right now. She's like zapped me like 5 times. She's a very floofy baby. She does not. Her breed does not have a tail. Like there's a very short stub of a tail, but like her tail is not even as long as my pinky finger. And she's just like happy to have attention. I don't mind if she rubs against cords. As soon as I see teeth on cords, it's like I push her away from them, but she only bites the cord to get my attention. Because she knows I'll react to it. Well, are you done? Or you just want to investigate the door? It's like we were Touhouing, but now we're catting up. And yep. Okay, she's done now. If she comes back. All right, back to game. Now that we've finished our cat eruption. Whee! Why do I feel a disturbance in the force? I suddenly feel a disturbance in the force. Oh, my chest! My chest is where my boobies live! Yeah, while ads are going, it's perfect time as any to saved by the ads. Well, just because there's ads on doesn't mean that you might not be able to see me, but I can see you. The spruce is about to be unloosed. And Kitty's back. Wait, the wild Katie, the carrier. I don't have the ability to turn Kitty Cam on right now, though. And ads are over. And Sunny is being cute on my bed now. What the? What the? Hey, my girlfriend came into my room and bit me on the neck. Also, because she peeked over a chat. I'm getting it from both sides. Fine. As often as I do the 1-1 sound, I feel like having the 1-1 routine is redundant. My booby got touchied. Oops. I think I lost my mojo. Uh-ohs. I was doing laundry, so all my bras are being cleaned. So they're not as protected as they normally are. I'll be sure to tell her that when I see her. That she has earned your respect for touching my boobies. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, it depends. Admittedly, if I've been thirst talking to people for a while, it tends to make them more sensitive to touch all of a sudden. That tends to be a thing that happens to me. Getting it. Yeah, essentially, yes. I still remember there was one of my mahjong streams got particularly steamy between me and my girlfriend and somebody else from the Discord server. That was quite a night. Yeah, really one of the nice things about mahjong streams is I'm able to interact with chat a little bit more. I swear, one of the reasons why I don't do as many Touhou streams as I could is simply because I have to lock in when I'm playing these games, because one mistake is one life. So, I can't interact with chat as much as I would like to. But I still really like Touhou. Like, Touhou is really important to me. This franchise helped me discover myself. And as such, is very near and dear to me. Because what's not to like about a 95% female cast? And yes, really good music. Very good music. I don't think this is going to be the run. I'm going to finish it off, but this is not the run. Unless some really crazy stuff happens. But yeah, cute girls and cute girls and magic powers. Gathering wives. Well, if it is a game that features waifus in such a plentiful level, then that very much means I should give it a try. Alright, let's see if I can try and save this run. Wolf girl. Tell me more. I do wolf my fellow one-ones. I like girls with animal features in general. Eep. Tell me more. Nothing like things to think about before I go to sleep that I can hopefully have very pleasant dreams about. How did I even? Yeah, this run is cooked. This run is so cooked. Well, it's fine. I got at least one 1cc tonight, so this is fine. I was hoping to, god dang it. I was hoping to get a Marissa clear, but this is not terribly likely to happen. Oop! That was close. Gladiator who wields a spear, you say? That sounds hot. Dang it. I'm like trying to save my bombs because I'm running low on lives and nope. Nope. That was a mistake. God dang it. Yeah, that was not the run. Oh wow, it's 3 a.m. already? Holy crap, I should go to sleep. Oh wow. It does not feel like it's that late. Goodness. Yeah, I should definitely wrap this up. Wrong button. Right button. That was a fun night. I'm glad I got one CC. One CC is good. We got one. That is worth it. To me, that is worth it. Well, I did it. Oh my. Yeah, I definitely approve of this character. Yep. Definitely approve. Alright, probably gonna. I was gonna put the schedule together, this week's schedule together after stream, but I think I'm going to wait and do it tomorrow morning. So schedule's coming out, but I will happily say what the schedule is going to be. So tomorrow night, gonna be continuing my run through Golden Sun: The Last Stage. Tuesday night, Maja. Another round of Tile Tuesday, more Mahjong action. Wednesday's gonna be a little different this week. Wednesday, we're gonna be playing some Power Wash Simulator with Lady Chuckleton. The same lovely individual who I did Lethal Company with a couple weeks ago. So that'll be fun. We got some fun stuff coming up, and then this weekend I am going out of town for holiday celebrations. So I'm going to be off Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Those are going to be the only days that this whole month that I'm not streaming. So, and then Sunday we start new week with more Touhou and hopefully some more guest funsies. I swear, part of the reason I wanted to do the fundraiser is yay headpads. Part of the reason I wanted to do the fundraiser to help trans Lifeline, but admittedly part of it is excuse to do stuff with people. I still want to like try and do like more like collab stuff with other fellow VTubers for who's ever down and interested. Because doing stuff with people is it's fun. But some things are better in a group. Like having played Power Wash Simulator, I can safely say that while it is still an enjoyable experience alone, it is definitely more fun with people. And of course, naturally, in order for Jackbox to work, you need people for that. Peak you have to do with people. Hanging out with fun people is awesome. Like originally when I first like started doing streaming like actively again, I was kind of like so on the idea of doing stuff with people just for the simple fact that I deal with people all day as part of my job. So sometimes coming home and dealing with more people, it's like kind of like an ominous thought, even if it's people I like. But having done stuff with people now, it's like, nah, this is comfy. This is comfy. This is fine. Like I'm getting myself used to the idea of doing stuff with fellow VTubers and streamers. Granted, most of the people that I do stuff with are also VTubers. Because VTubing is fun. I get to let my inside personality come out in a more pixelated form. Oh, if only the real me had the if only the meat mech had the fluffy tail and ears and abs that you could grind meat on. Although I could make the abs happen if I actually bothered to follow my diet for more than 3 weeks at a time. But delicious cake. Sticking to a diet is hard this time of year, gosh darn it. January we're doubling down. Yep. Yep. My tummy is sensitive too. Alright, let's figure out where I want to drop you all off at tonight for the night. Let's see who's on right now. I have someone in mind if she's still going. But if she stopped, and I wouldn't be surprised if she stopped because she would have been going for many hours at this point. Yeah. Oh no, she's still going. Because dropping in on someone's debut stream is just fun. Because it's not every day you have a model debut. Alrighty. Let's get this raid started. And if I actually paste the name that I intend to, it'll work a lot better. I swear I'm smart. Anyhow. So, everybody, if you're feeling so inclined I'm getting ahead of the script there. If you're a follower, go ahead and copy that first raid message, and if you're a subber, go ahead and copy and paste the second raid message. And if you feel so inclined, if you'll copy and paste the raid message in my chat before we raid out to let me know you're ready, I'll give you a little goodbye smoochie. Bang! So, my Hanukkah celebrations are going to be lighting candles and eating unhealthy amounts of fried food. Because that is the... Oh, the pussy wants a kissy. Mwah! Got to think of it. I think you're the first one to actually take me up on the offer for post-stream end the stream raid message copy paste smoochies. Anyway, wait about to start. Bye, everybody.